Uduak fell to her knees and begged for Ufot's forgiveness, pleading for a second chance to make things right again. She confessed to her wrongdoing, admitting that she had let her own insecurities and fears drive her to hurt the person that she loved. And as Ufot listened to Uduak's words, he felt a sense of understanding run all over him. He realized that holding on to anger and resentment would only hold him back from moving forward in his life. And therefore, with a heart full of forgiveness, Ufot gave Uduak a second chance. He knew that it wouldn't be easy, that rebuilding trust would take time and effort. But he also believed that everyone deserved a second chance, especially when they showed genuine remorse for their actions. And as Uduak hugged Ufot tightly, tears streaming down her cheeks, Ufot knew that this was just the beginning of their journey towards healing. Ufot and Uduak faced a lot of challenges along the way of their new journey. Rebuilding trust and repairing the mistakes caused by years of deceit and betrayal was not easy, but they decided and were determined to make it work. Together, they attended counseling sessions where they learned to communicate openly and honestly with each other. They dived deep into the root causes of their problems, addressing insecurities and fears held by both of them. But it wasn't just the counseling sessions that brought them closer together. Ufot and Uduak also made a conscious effort to spend quality time with each other, rekindling their love and affection that had once bound them together as one. They went on long walks by the riverside, holding hands and sharing their hopes and dreams for the future. They cooked meals together, laughing and joking as they experimented with new recipes in the kitchen. And slowly but surely, their efforts began to pay off. The walls that had once stood between them began to crumble, and it was replaced by a newfound sense of intimacy and heart connection. But their journey was far from over. They knew that rebuilding their marriage would take time and patience, and that there would be challenges along the way. But they decided to remain committed to each other and to their marriage. They refused to let the mistakes of the past define their future, choosing instead to focus on the love and forgiveness that had brought them back together again. And as they walked hand in hand down the journey of their renewed love, they knew that no matter what circumstances lay ahead, they would face them together as partners, as lovers, and as friends. Just as Ufot and Uduak seemed to have found their balance in their renewed relationship, a shadow from Ufot's past arose to challenge their newfound happiness. One day, as Ufot was leaving his office, he received a message on his phone from an unfamiliar number. Curious, he opened it to find a text from none other than one of his former lovers, Nkoyo. Nkoyo's message was filled with longing and regret, confessing that she had never stopped thinking about Ufot and the love they once shared. She begged him to meet her, promising that seeing him again would bring a closure to the unresolved feelings that she still had for him. At first, Ufot was surprised by Nkoyo's sudden reappearance in his life. He had moved on from their relationship long ago and had no desire to revisit the pain of his past. But as he read and reread Nkoyo's messages, he couldn't shake the feeling of curiosity that disturbed him. And he thought to himself, what harm could one meeting do? He wondered. After all, he was committed to Uduak now, wasn't he? Unknown to Ufot, Nkoyo's intentions were far from innocent. She saw Ufot's simplicity as an opportunity to rekindle their old flame, to entice him away from Uduak and back into her arms. And so, despite the warnings ringing in the back of his mind, Ufot agreed to meet Nkoyo, convinced that he could resist the pull of a lust. But as he walked into the dimly lit cafe where they had agreed to meet, Ufot felt a sense of uneasiness rush all over him. He knew that he was playing with fire, that one wrong move could destroy everything he had worked so hard to rebuild with Uduak. And yet, as he saw Nkoyo across the room, all thoughts of consequence faded away, replaced by a familiar longing that he thought he had buried long ago. Little did Ufot know he was about to be tested in ways he could never have imagined. And the choices he will make in the moments that follow would have far-reaching consequences both for him and Uduak, threatening to scatter the peace that they have fought so hard to find. If you enjoyed the story, please do well to subscribe and turn on the notification bell icon so that you can get notified when I post another one of these awesome stories. And don't forget to share with your friends and loved ones. I appreciate your company here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.